Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sashal, Gurur Sachal Paradbrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Nama. So this starts with all the uh, all in all what's called satsang in India. Satsang means there's a seer or a knowledgeable guru who comes and speaks. So there is a parambara of gurus in India. Parambara, and it runs through centuries. Yeah, it was there when we were under some foreign domination and all that. It goes on now. I think it will go on. But I'm not pretending to be. I'm not pretending to be any kind of guru. But guru generally imparts this knowledge of the or traditional knowledge, which is quite immense in India. Of course, every country has China has its own knowledge, but our knowledge is different from our knowledge is, you might say, is not very practical, but it's practical for Indians. Indians are very peace-loving people, very poetic, and all that. This one, all books or Vedas, or even all old books in human history was written in verses. So everybody is a poet. So Guru Brahma. Guru Brahma means is the creator. Creator. And also the creator, so he is the Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Vishnu is the person who makes everything happen in the world. So it is in this being. It's also for being. And also Maheshwara. Maheshwara is the one who creates and destroys and creates a cycle. Creates a cycle of existence. That's a Hindu cosmogony or cosmogony. So all these are gurus. So is today's Vavu day. Vavu means people are remember. It's a remembrance day for all the old people. All people are gurus. Our relatives and our relatives, those who have left this universe, relatives, their animals, everything. They are all our gurus. They are all our ancestors. And this particular day, Vavu means we are giving obeisance, or you are giving your respect to the people. The only Hindus do all these things, because they are out of this world, and they are not down to earth. Otherwise, all the Semitic religions, nothing. It's all ethics, only human ethics. It's nothing beyond that. Animals are subordinate, the earth is subordinate, everything. But for us, it's the universe. Okay, I'm not boasting about being a Hindu, but I'm just saying what I feel. Okay, so Guru actually means weight. Coming to the etymology, I mean, the English teaching part of it, the Guru is it's there in the English etymon or this thing. The Guru comes from various sources. It is Proto-Indo-European. It's a made language. It's a made language. Guru, they have made it into Gwere, Gwere. It's fine, but we call it Guru. And as I told you before, in Greece, all these words have a phonetic shift. So, Ga becomes Ba. So Guru becomes Bar or Baris, Baris, maybe Baron, even Baron. Baron means Guru, and uh, uh, in Latin is very similar to Guru. It's called gravis, heavy or loaded. Hmm? And gravis also means heavy with anything, pregnant, gravis, gravid uterus means pregnant uterus, gravid. And this is also a negative meaning in something. Guru also means grief. It is the precursor of grief also, sadness. Not only sadness, it's also it also encompasses the human behavior of quarrel, war, strife, otherwise called strife. Strife is part of human psychology. And the strife is also heavy, weighty. So, so I said Latin, this thing, gravis, and the Greek is baris. And in Gothic, when it comes, the ga changes to ka, it becomes kaurus. So yesterday I had an interesting conversation with Chat GPT. I asked him where the Kaurus in the saying Gothic and the Kauravas in our epic as a relationship. I said Guru can very well become Kuru, because that is the one which is we see in this Germanic language. Gothic is precursor of Germanic language. And also you see something like that in Slavonic and all those places. It said it's not possible. But for Guru, Tamil Nadu routinely say Kuru. So Kaurus in Gothic and Kurus in Tamil Nadu, same thing. Yeah? And so the few words are there in English for which with all the grave words are. See, grave means heavy or weighty. So I said gravid, like from Latin. So, but when you aggravate means you make it more weighty. Weighty is usually very good, but sometimes it is not that advantageous to you. Aggravate, mentally you are aggravating your problem. Aggravate, or a situation, you go into a situation, you aggravate it, means you make it bad. Generally, the general sense is make it bad. You don't say you aggravated your talent or something. Aggravate means generally you mean a negative sense. Aggravate. And also when you say aggrieved, means add and plus your gravis, gravare, aggrieved. Also, you can even say that at plus grief, aggrieved. Aggrieved means you are troubled or disturbed, aggrieved. Then coming to the Greek word baros. Actually, there is a measurement for pressure. Bar is there, atmospheric pressure. And barometer is a measurement of the atmospheric pressure. What will happen if the barometer pressure goes down? You say, everybody is in Kerala speaks. Everybody in Kerala says barometer. The pressure is this. What is the word? Pressure means mardam. In Malayalam it's mardam. I think it's a Sanskrit word, mardam. Nyuna mardam. The pressure comes down. Nyuna mardam means rain. Nyuna mardam is equal to rain and storm also. So the This one barometer measures that one. Barometer measures the atmospheric pressure. The pressure is down means you expect rain. And a bariatric means it is something to do with your weight. Bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery is drastic form of surgery where you cut off. You make 90% of the stomach dysfunctional surgically. But it gives, in selected cases, it gives dramatic results. Adnan Sami, for example, but our footballer, that Argentine Maradona, also when I went through it, I lived for a few more years. He would have died earlier. He died later. But he died because of some problem in the brain and all that, creating a lot of problems to his doctors. Baritone, when you say baritone, you have a heavy voice, baritone. It is actually a range between tenor and bass. Tenor means it's something like, no, tenor means the scale is low. The scale is thin and low. And bass means it's a high, weighty. It's a deep voice. So baritone means a person with baritone. Everybody or all these TV presenters and everybody likes men with baritone voice. People don't like men with a bit of female voice. Many of us, especially Indians, do not have seem not to have baritone voice. Actually, it can be trained to. Even I don't have. I have a more feminine kind of voice. This is baritone now because of problem with the throat. And barometer, I told you, measures this thing, pressure, atmospheric pressure. See, I said guru can also become, strife or problem. So, and also war, So when you say brigade in the context of an army, brigade means a set of people who are ready to go and fight. That's brigade, army brigade. That's a unit of an army, large unit of an army, brigade. You can say troop, a crowd of soldiers. But there is an offshoot of words from this brigade. One is called brigand. Brigand is also a brigadier. Brigadier means a person who is in the brigade, or leading the brigade. But a brigand is, it's an unlawful kind of person, unlawful. He is also a soldier, foot soldier for somebody, for his own means. The example I can say is that the Russian, the Russians had a brigand, and who led the war against Ukraine, and then he went out of favor with Putin, and then he was killed in an air crash and all that. Yuri, I just forgot his name. Who can remember all these names? So when you say brute, a brigand is a brute. A brute also means, heavy. Just like heavy. The guru means heavy. Guru. Heavy. So when you say brute means it's heavy, animal like something. So he's a brute means he's very heavy and animal like. He's something like what is that? This not an elephant, worse than an elephant. And when you are heavy, you also are troubled. It's troubled. When you're troubled, you are heavy. So when you say gravamen, it's a grave. See, the grave for people who have to be buried, that's a different etymology. That comes from uh, actually meaning similar to comes from a word called graph. Graph means a cave. This grave is directly derived from guru. Grave. Guru can be grave, isn't it? Sometimes guru can enforce compliance from students and things like that. He has to be grave. And gravid, I told you, gravid is the thing, something heavy again, but in the sense that a person is carrying a baby is gravid. And grief, of course, heavy with sorrow, heavy with sorrow. The expression itself is heavy with sorrow. You can't say you're very light with sorrow. Always heavy with sorrow. Grief. That's a expression. Good grief. It's a recent expression. 20th century expression. And grieving is part of grief. You're grieving for somebody who was just died. Means you have a lot of weight in your heart. And there is a particular German word. Actually, the German word is it is probably directly derived from guru. It somehow became Krieg. 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 Krieg means war. Krieg. There are three described in German. Because they were warmongers, before Second World War, they were warmongers, all Germans. So they had a war called Kriegsspoil. Means Kriegsspoil. It's not actually war, but they are playing for they have war play before going into the war. Means you arrange your tactics and the arrangement of soldiers, things like that. That's called Kriegsspoil. Spoil is play. Spiel. Spoil. Kriegsspoil. They also have the Blitzkrieg. That means in a stealth, where you go and all on a blitz means flash. And the end of war. May go and bomb a lot of people one instant. So something like what the US did to the Iran nuclear sites and the India did to Pakistani airplanes. It's called, you can say, blitzkrieg. It was a blitzkrieg because ended in 1 or 2 days. One day. Ended one day. Brief. So it was a blitz. Blitz means a lot of light. Blitzkrieg means a sudden lightning, like that, as if lightning has struck. So blitzkrieg. Krieg or Krieg? Okay, you check it. Krieg or Krieg? And so you can, atmospheric pressure, hyperbaric, isobaric. Isobaric means level. Hyperbaric means more than if you go down into a depth, into an ocean, the pressure goes up. The atmosphere means the general pressure outside you. So that's why you get pressure-induced DC. When you come up to the out of the water, because of high pressure, the nitrogen and some this thing goes into the body, and it produces a lot of pain. So that is what is that? It's called sickness. This deep water sickness. So that's when it's hyperbaric. So hyperbaric means more than the atmospheric pressure. But Guru, I'm just going to finish. The Guru also has meaning, very pleasant meaning. Guru also means somebody who is favorable to you, somebody who graces you. Grace means it's God's gift or God's favor. It gives. Actually, Guru also blesses his sishyas or students. And even the word congratulate means Gra is from Guru, means congratulate. You are giving, showing your blessings on somebody. That's congratulate. And when you say I have gratitude, again, you have, you remember how that person blessed you. So you are in gratitude to somebody. Agree also. Agree means it's favorable. That guru is also there, but it's a small part. The general part is guru is heavy, guru is severe, guru is sometimes fighting, like that, like Dronacharya, that is guru. And I'll come back again with another word maybe next week. Thank you very much.